Warm greetings from the high 10. It is Everyday Shenanigans, Thursday, February 2020. I got an Amber Alert on my phone last night of a missing child out of Sullivan County, Tennessee, East Tennessee, not far from me at all. And I'm going to bring you the said information. When you log on to any known site pertaining to this child, you'll probably see various stories, various posts pertaining to this missing baby. You're going to hear Facebook posts. It is a lot of rhetoric jumping off already, a lot of buffoonery jumping off. I will get to that in my commentary, but I'm going to bring you the said information. And this is the latest update I found, because I've been very busy trying to bring you the said information so I wouldn't have to backtrack in a video, because things do change. And a lot has changed just from me finding out different story versions, different, just too much, really, too much. But I want to try to be accurate. Said information is by the Daily Mail. Amber Alert is issued for 15-month-old Tennessee girl who was not reported missing for 2 months. Officials in Tennessee are looking for 15-month-old Evelyn Mae Boswell. Evelyn was last seen by some family members on December 26, 2019, but she was not reported missing by Child Services until Tuesday. Amber Alert was issued for the missing girl on Wednesday, sparking a statewide search. Evelyn's parents, Maggie Boswell and Ethan Perry, who is active duty U.S. Army soldier, are said to be involved in the investigation. An Amber Alert has been issued and a statewide search has been launched for a 15-month-old girl from Tennessee who has not been seen since last December. The Sullivan County Sheriff's Office has been investigating the disappearance of Evelyn Mae Boswell on Tuesday after the Department of Children's Services reported the child missing. Evelyn's last sighting was 2 months ago on December 26, 2019, according to a press release from the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. The toddler's mother and father are involved in the investigation, and officials are trying to determine why Evelyn was not reported missing earlier, WCYB reported. The child's biological father, Ethan Perry, who is an active duty U.S. Army soldier stationed in Louisiana, posted a brief Facebook update addressing his daughter's disappearance on Wednesday. I'm currently working with authorities trying to find Evelyn. I can't say much more than that at the moment. So, it also states at the bottom of the pictures of the child, and when you log on to this Daily Mail, you'll see the pictures of the baby. A Tennessee Bureau of Investigation flyer says Evelyn was last seen December 26. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we have a little more. Sheriff's Captain Andy Sebo said at the outset of the investigation, Evelyn's case did not meet the criteria required for an Amber Alert, but after conferring with TBI, the alert was issued on Wednesday, reported by WJHL. Officials worked through the night and into Thursday following on leads as part of the search for the toddler. Right now, we're not sure of her exact location, Sebo told the station WCYB. It could be anywhere from what we know. Mercy, that don't sound good. Okay. Evelyn's mother, Maggie Boswell, has not spoken out publicly about the toddler's disappearance. Her most recent post, dated November 3rd, 2019, consisted of a photo of Evelyn sitting on a bench. The same image is now being used by TBI to look for the toddler. Boswell welcomed Evelyn on November 21st, 2018, becoming a teen mom. In September 2019, she posted a touching tribute to her baby daughter, then aged 11 months. I'm not the best mom in the world, but I try so hard for this little beauty. I can't even explain the love I feel for her, and I know she loves me too. Lately, my life's been really sucky, but she'll come reach for me and say, "Mom, Mom," and my heart melts, and I'm reminded of her unconditional love. You can say whatever you want about me being a young mom, but I promise you my life is so much better with this angel. My life wasn't ruined when I had her. She gave me a purpose and a reason to wake up every day and to better myself. There's no love like the love from your child. Neither Boswell nor Perry have been accused of any wrongdoing in connection to the disappearance of their daughter. Okay. Evelyn is described as 2 feet tall and weighing 28 pounds with blonde hair and blue eyes. She was last seen wearing a pink tracksuit, pink shoes, and a pink bow. Anyone with information on the child's whereabouts is being asked to contact the Sullivan County Sheriff's Office at 423-279-7330 or TBI at 1-800-TBI-FIND. This is an active Amber Alert as I read this to you, coming out of Sullivan County, Tennessee, pertaining to this small 16-month-old child. Okay. Evelyn Mae Boswell, Caucasian baby, blonde hair, blue eyes. Now to my commentary, because it probably will be a little lengthy, so bear with me. 6 minutes in. Okay. A lot is stirring up. I didn't want to go to Facebook because I hate going to Facebook when you get these stories about missing people, children, especially because, you start talking about the parents, he said, she said, all that old nonsense. And it's going to be, I already know it's already jumping off already just from the post that somebody sent me. People talking. There's rumors of all kind of things. But let me give you the rundown on the parents, and then we'll get into all the other shenanigans going on. This baby is missing out of Sullivan County. The father is an active military U.S. Army. He is stationed in Louisiana. The mother is here in Tennessee in Blunttville, Tennessee, which is right up the road, about an hour or so up the road. The baby was born November 21st, 2018. They're saying different versions will be in different storylines, news outlets that you go look to get the information. Some people said they hadn't seen the baby since the ending of November to the 1st of December. Then someone says they last saw the child December 26th. So I don't know if these are different people who are giving these versions, but maybe one person said December 26th, then maybe someone else was talked to and they gave end of November to the beginning of December of 2019. The state has gotten involved. That's how this jumped off. Some parents, some family members, I guess notified the state to do a welfare check on the child, and this is what ensued. This now, dollar late, day late, dollar short, Amber Alert in February of 2020. So some people notified the state. State went to do a welfare check, and this is what has come about. So we're looking at a 2-month interval, depending on who last saw her. This latest article by the Daily Mail states she was last seen December 26th. Who saw her last? I don't know. They didn't verify. As I state, she's here with the child alone. The father's in Louisiana station, U.S. Army. Right now, there's a lot going on with social media. People are vilifying the mother on Facebook, demanding where the child is. One person has said there wasn't a post in September, but as you see, this article states she posted in December about the child, pictures, That post I just read to you was allegedly back in September of her talking about being a young mom and, loving her daughter, Okay. The father posted Wednesday that he's working with authorities trying to get any information. Please message him if you have anything. The odd thing about this storyline that I got this latest update, because I wanted to try to be thorough before I jumped on so I wouldn't have to jump back. If the baby was born November 21st, 2008, yes, I'm going here. I checked his Facebook page, Mr. Ethan Perry. And when you go back in the timeline of 2018, he updates his photo at February 16, 2018. The next post is an updated photo, and it's May 9th, 2018. I think you know where I'm going with this. Why are there no photos of the child on your Facebook account? Because it jumps from September, 17 into the new year of 18. Naturally, the baby was born November 21st, 2018. I didn't see any post when she was pregnant is I guess what I'm trying to say is, would you be talking about the baby? Let me be clear about what I'm saying. The baby was born November 21st, 2018. I go back in the timeline of his post. February 16 is when the girl would have been naturally pregnant. So he uploaded a photo of himself, February 16, 18. Then the next post is February 9th of 18. In that timeline, she would have been pregnant. And what I'm trying to understand is, why wouldn't you have any posts of your girlfriend? You're dating her. She's carrying your baby. She would have gotten pregnant in the month of February of 2018. So you would think she would have... You would be talking about her. That's my point. You would say something about her. This is my friend, my girlfriend, my fiance. She's pregnant. We're so happy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So then you go into it. I went all the way up until summer, July. I didn't see any posts. And I believe I went all the way up to fall, right up before the baby was born, which would have been November 21st, 2018. I didn't see one photo of a pregnant girlfriend or anything talking about a girlfriend, and I was actually on the page, so that was kind of odd to me. So, what is really going on? I read a Facebook post where someone just said that this guy, Ethan, who is from Johnson City, Tennessee, this person, how they know, I don't know if it's true, rumor, what, that this Ethan guy is not the father. So one could wonder, if you don't see any posts of you talking about a pregnant girlfriend, which most people will be glad to say that, hey, I'm expecting father, my girlfriend's pregnant, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, you'd be saying something. Then, of course, you'll post pictures when the baby's born. You know how it goes. So I do find that interesting that I was putting that together about the post and not hearing any type of talk about a girlfriend and a baby, and then boom, you look up at a Facebook post, which I didn't want to have to be going there. Here's somebody saying, oh, he's not the father. And then they were getting ready to finish to tell how they knew, but it was cut from the post that was posted. So I don't know what's going on. Then there's some mess on Facebook about she just bought a brand new car, 18, I think, or so, 18, 19, and then she was trying to sell the car. So this person worked at the place that has knowledge of the car, because I think he said, I just left the job. This guy who's posting something on Facebook, he's posted to the baby daddy, alleged baby daddy's page. And it's just amazing. Everybody's posting crazy stuff on this guy's page already. So the car allegedly was getting repoed, and the guy was saying the money wasn't a lot that was owed, so I don't understand why she was trying to sell the car. Then another young lady jumps on to say she saw that the car is a Chevrolet Cruze, I think, or something. It's being up for sale. So now my mind is really like, wait a minute. Okay, why would you be selling a car that's brand new? Folks out here wishing they had a car brand new, wishing they had a car. So I don't know what's going on. And then someone goes beneath that to say, well, maybe there's some evidence in the car pertaining to the child. So, you know, people's minds start wondering all type of crazy stuff. Then you have somebody in this corner on a post say, don't say anything bad about the girl. You don't know her. She's a young mom. Pray for her. Blah, blah, blah. Let God work it out. Let the authorities work it out. I don't know what's going on with this young lady and this guy. I don't know where the child is. But an Amber Alert this late in the game is righteously messed up. And I'm going to say this. If this is actually this Ethan Perry's child, why didn't you notify the state when you weren't hearing from the baby mother or the child? We're in modern day, in the day of Skype video chatting. If you don't have an iPhone, you can download IMO, WhatsApp, and the Duo from Google. So there's no excuse not to be able to video chat with anyone. If you are on Facebook and have a Facebook account, you can talk through Messenger. Even if you're not on Facebook, you can download Messenger and still talk to people through Messenger. So he could have easily called her to talk to her. And when he got suspicious, not talking to her or seeing pictures of the child or video chatting with the child, he could easily call the state, the police, welfare check, yah. So my understanding originally, it was the family that reached out. I'm assuming it's her family that didn't hear from her. Rumors are circulating about a boyfriend, that he was abusive or is abusive to her. She started being distant from the family in the month of December. That's when she went off the grid. That's someone's alleged post. I don't know how true that is. And as I state, one contradictory story is that she stopped posting in September. And that's when she did the post about being a young mother and trying to do right by her child. Then the next thing I read in the article says her last post was December. So I don't know what's what. I didn't really go on her page just yet because I was trying to upload other stuff and read other things. But she also has another alternate page, they say, by Maggie Wood. So we got a... I'm trying not to laugh because this is a serious situation. But when I start talking to myself and hearing myself repeat it back, that's when I know I'm about to step into some real buffoonery. Her name is Megan Boswell. But then it was told to me by a friend, no, she's got another page too under Maggie Wood. So I don't know what the hell is going on. Several different names now. So one will wonder about that. And the crazy part about that is, because I didn't want to mention this guy's name because I don't want to start no rumors and gossip on here. But his last name is Wood. So, ting, do the math. She's off the grid, not talking to anybody. No one's seen the baby since December 26th, allegedly. And now she has a Facebook page carrying the boyfriend's name. He's a guy up there in those parts. Has a restaurant, allegedly. A chicken shack, something. I don't know what's going on. But I do find it interesting. She's carrying this guy's last name. But allegedly, I don't know what's going on with she and the father in Louisiana. Are they together, not together? Or they just made a baby together? I don't know. Another rumor was on Facebook saying the father in Louisiana, who's in the military, heard that she went out to eat with a guy or something, they were saying, and that made him call the state on her about the kid. So you see how things get jumped off. You don't know what to believe. You don't know what's real, what is true. But one thing I do know, a small 16-month-old child, Caucasian baby, blonde hair, blue eyes, Evelyn Mae Boswell, is currently missing. They issued the Amber Alert in my state last night to me. I got it on my phone. I got another one at 10-something this morning. She is now in the appropriate protocol for the Amber Alert. But as I stated, you would think the father would have notified police, DHS, whoever, months ago, when he realized he never heard from the mother, never got a call from her, or he couldn't reach her, or she wouldn't show the baby on, you know what I'm saying, on the video chat, whatever. Because it's now February. And I think if he was adamantly able to get to a phone to talk to her, he would have realized, okay, something fishy, hanky-panky going on. Let me call the police. Let me call the state. Let me call whomever. So I really don't know who called the state first. As I state, articles are stating it was the family doing a welfare check, which got this ball crunk. But you would think a father would also be in cahoots with the family to say, yeah, I'm not getting to her either. I can't reach her. And as I state, they're not specifying what the relationship is or ain't, but they are saying that both parents are involved in the investigation of this missing child. Now, did she pass her child on to someone? Did she give her baby up? I don't know. If she did, naturally she doesn't have to tell anybody. Most people just probably be offended because they feel like, oh, well, we're close, we're related, you should have told us. But that's the thing. Once a person makes that decision and it's legal and bound, you're not going to even be able to get that information without her giving it to you. And even if she gives you the agency name, they have laws about adoptions. They won't be able to tell you who they gave the baby to or anything. Even if you have a name of an agency that you think placed the adoption. You see where I'm going with that? So I don't know. But I'm just bringing that up. If that could be, it could be a scenario. She gave her child up. And naturally, you're not going to be able to get that information because there are laws, privacy laws. Or she could have passed the baby on to someone. Or the worst case scenario, the baby meant foul play. Rumors of an abusive boyfriend that owns a restaurant. She's been distant since she's been dating this guy. Alternate Facebook pages carrying his last name, the boyfriend. What is the status of her relationship with the baby daddy? I don't know. That was not revealed. But I'm bringing you this said information because it's baffling nonetheless, and Facebook has been jumping on the horn. That boy posted information on his page, I think the 18th or so, or whenever, and I think it was the 18th, yesterday, whenever, and there are already 300-something comments on his Facebook page. Everybody putting their 2 cents in about what they think and giving information about cars and selling the cars, and I don't know what's going on. It doesn't look good, I will say. And I thought earlier when I first made the video, before I had all this extra information, I thought it didn't sound good, just because of the timeline, it being February. Now with all this he said, she said, boyfriends, car being sold, her needing a ride from somebody, the guy who she ended up getting a ride from, he posted on this guy's page. I mean, see what I'm saying? Folks are chirping up there in Sullivan County up through them parts. Looks bad. Looks really bad. Gotta make sure I get all the information. So, and another thing to verify with the Facebook post, because I went to his post shortly after 17 into 18. November 17, 18 would have been right up before the baby was born. He didn't make any posts from November 17, the baby daddy, to April 23rd, 19. That's 5 months later. At this point, the baby would have been born, because the baby was due, as I told you, 21st of November 2018. I went on his page and saw a post from November 17th, which would have been right before the baby would have been born. He didn't make a new post until the new year, April 23rd, 2019. The baby would have been 4.5 months old or so. So who wouldn't be celebrating their baby being born? Who wouldn't post to Facebook, I've got a new baby? You see what I'm saying? That even if in the military he can only get to his phone to post things, whatever it be, wouldn't you post something about your child? Because I'm looking at the date here that I wrote down. And he didn't jump back on until April. And it's like, to me, you'd be talking about your baby. As I state, I didn't go verbatim all through these pages, because I really don't like going to Facebook looking at stuff too much. It gets old, it gets redundant, and then what you're doing is you're relying on other people's opinions and perceptions of something. And if they don't actually know the person's involved, then you're just listening to rhetoric and gossip, and that's how things get out of control. And then when other people jump on and read these posts, they're thinking that's a spoken word. And we've all done it. Listen to what somebody said on Facebook about somebody, and then we pass it along. And then you have to think, there are people who don't verify things. People don't go read stories and updates of things. So you're just listening to rhetoric when you don't even know if it's the truth. And that's why I hate bringing anything about what somebody said on Facebook, because you don't know what's the truth. And if you don't know these people, you're just assuming. And you're going by what somebody else said. And you don't even know if these people actually know the people that they're talking about. Because I always ask people that. My commenters know. I'll ask you, when you post something and say, such and such said, they said, the first thing I'll ask you, where'd you hear it from? You know, because that's how things get misconstrued. And just like having this channel, people jump on and they hear the said information and they start reading other people's comments. They're thinking what they're saying is true. But they don't know that a lot of the stuff that people comment on, they're getting it from social media. And there's no verification that it could be true. And if a person never followed a storyline and they just jump on 2-3 months into a story. They're hearing and listening to people comment. They're thinking those people know what they're talking about. You know? And I always say I don't claim to know because I don't know the people. But one thing I do bring you is a source from the news. And a lot of times the other information you get will be social media posts. But I try to let people know that a lot of things you're hearing and seeing through social media is not the spoken word. It's just stuff they are hearing. They don't actually know their damn selves. So I want to try to keep this slate clean. I already know it's not looking clean just from the rhetoric that's jumping off already about the young girl. And another thing before I tap out of here at 25 minutes. God, I know it went this long. Allegedly, the baby mother, this Megan Boswell, has told whomever that the state has her kid. But they're saying that's a lie. So that's why people are questioning, where is the baby? And why did it take this long to get an Amber Alert? Like and share. Drop your comments below. Thanks for joining me. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. Let's get this baby home and let's find out where Miss Evelyn May Boswell is. Praying for her safe return. Till the next time. Bye-bye.